like real life.
Okay, sorry.
is
I
real
know,
life.
right? Are we on? Okay, one moment while we try to get
This says I've got 3 people on.
Okay. This is looking like you're
Oh, my hair's lovely.
looking like you're sitting. I don't know what. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to.
Yeah, you just have to. There we go.
Oh goodness. Okay, I didn't
Okay.
want it to go fly. Okay.
All right.
All right. I know the color's weird on here a little bit, but just go with us because
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with anything because
Yeah.
it's not cooperating. So well, it looks like we just need to talk fast. So which is
Because
easy.
that'll help.
It's easy for us.
That won't help.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's Bogos.
Beth, are we okay on the Team Holtz page? There's Debbie Knowles. Hello, Debbie. So sorry about that earlier. Okay.
Hey guys, I know. Sorry, it's been a funny funny
Yeah.
day. So we're just trying to. We want to get on talk about Bogos. Oh, I guess I got to say everything again.
Yeah.
We didn't
Pretend we didn't do
we didn't
anything
do
yet.
like a take 2. So okay, so it's Bogo week. You know that. Hopefully you have seen some posts that gave you the information. This is the first
Hey,
time.
Jamie Gregory.
Hey, friend. This is the first time that doTERRA has let us know all the details ahead of time, or right as we started. So normally when we've done the BOGO box, which I think this is about the 4th one we've done, they've told us the buy oils, but the free oils have been a surprise.
Yep.
This time we know all the oils. All the oils.
All 13 of, well, 12 of them in the box.
But what we don't know is, today only the box is available. But like we don't know what pairings of oils will be Tuesday's BOGO, and we're going through Saturday, correct?
Correct.
So we go through Saturday. So we just wanted to jump on. We're going to go live again later like we normally do, but wanted to do this earlier in the day to give you more information, to make you better equipped to make the decision if you want a BOGO box or not.
Well, because we understand that for some of you, you're buying a box of oils and you don't really know what's in the box.
Sure.
You don't know the benefits of everything
Right, or
in
what
the
to
box.
do with them. So we are going to just kind of bullet point each of these oils.
And
We're going to give you...
we'll be doing a deeper dive
Sure.
on the Essential Education for Life page and on the Team Holtz app. We'll be doing a deeper dive all week long.
Yes.
Every day we'll get on
Yes.
and give you some
Hey, Tara.
additional information, DIY recipes, diffuser blends, all the things that kind of give you an idea of how to use all of these
Yeah.
oils.
Yeah.
But today we're just going to kind of go through and give, like Amy said, just some short points as far as what's available
what you
or
can use them
what
for.
benefits.
Because again, and I say all the time, the last thing I want is for you to have oils and you don't know what to do with them.
Right.
Now, let me give a disclaimer. We all have oils that we don't use as much.
Yes.
That just happens. You have the oils you use all the time, the ones that you replace, and that you go through faster. We all have those. And so that's normal. But I don't want you to not know what to do with these. Hey, Dawn. So we are going to go through the oils, and I listed them kind of in alphabetical order because it just made it easier when I was going through double checking information. So you want to talk about the special as far as with the box for new people?
Oh yeah. Couple of things too. First of all, for those of you who are interested in trying to decide whether you're going to buy the box or you're going to do the day-to-day thing, if you buy the box, you get an extra free bottle of rosemary, 15 ml bottle of rosemary. Later in the week, if you're going day by day and just buying the oils as you want them, there's no rosemary involved. So rosemary is an incredible oil.
It is. It is.
I've used a lot of rosemary in the last several months. It's great for respiratory help. It's wonderful to cook with. Good in soups and sauces and all the things.
It's also good for mental clarity.
Yeah.
It's one that sometimes we pair with frankincense.
Maybe that's what we need today.
Evidently, we should have gotten the rosemary and the frankincense.
but
it's an incredible oil. Yeah.
But if you have friends and family or anybody that you've talked to in the past about oils and they're interested, are we frozen?
Looks like we are. Are we frozen on Team Holtz, Beth?
Yeah, I kept glitching.
For the love. Well, I'm going to keep talking.
Yeah, and we'll do it. And then my guess is when it reposts, it will be fine.
I don't know, though, because it's not showing on there. But if we have to, we'll download
share
this
the
video
video.
and reshare it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry, guys. Hey, those of you that are on Team Holtz that might be on at the moment and are trying to watch, jump over to the Essential Education page.
If you can
and,
hear us,
and
because
watch
like I
us.
say, it's completely frozen.
Hey, Beth, will it even let you type anything?
Under the, hang on, I've been trying to flip back and forth between.
I'm just thinking maybe we should just put a message that, why don't you just get off of Team Holtz? If it's doing that bad, you just go on your phone, put a message that says, join us for the live, technical difficulties, join us for the live on the Essential Education page. Live, because then we can take that down after and we repost it. Does that make sense? Did that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just keep talking here.
The video is being affected, the audio is still coming through.
Okay, then I'm going to keep talking
Okay.
and hope.
I was just saying, and then it just
Of
Yeah.
course, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go through the oils that
I haven't
yeah,
finished
that's
what-
right.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so sorry guys. I know this is distracting, but bear with us. So the special for this BOGO box, and they have they done it? Yes, they've done this for the last couple. But if somebody that you know is interested in the oils or getting set up with their own account, if it's somebody that you are friends or family with, whatever, if they're interested in getting their own account. If they purchase the BOGO box, as long as it's available, and that is as long as it's available. There's a limited supply. They'll sell the BOGO box and use it as an enrollment offer if you want, as long as they're available. And they usually give us updates, so just be watching the pages, and I will update things as I hear anything.
Yes.
But the enrollment is free for anyone who goes ahead and gets the BOGO box and doesn't
Yeah.
have their own account.
Yeah.
You will need to order it as an enrollment special, and it will pop up as an option in the enrollment
Okay.
the enrollment kit options.
Okay, good to know.
So-
good to know. And again, those of you that if you are, we have a lot of people on the Essential Education page that are just here for learning and information and may not understand, but that's literally like the best one. The best thing is to compare it to is your Sam's and Costco card. So that just gets you the wholesale pricing for an entire year of our oils and products. So it's a good deal. So, and again, that's a $35 savings in your enrollment. So it's exciting. So Carol's still trying to figure out the glitching on this. So I'll just keep talking. So again, BOGO box. Should we just?
So all that to say, I think we already said this, but I'm so scattered right now. I'm sorry. This is real life, guys, especially during BOGO week. Enrollment cost is normally $35. So
Yep.
free with the box.
Yep. Just said that. Yep. Just said it like 3 seconds ago. That's okay. But we'll
yeah.
say it again.
Yeah.
All right. So let's start talking about the oils. And I did them. They're kind of in some semblance of an alphabetical order, just because I was making sure I was double checking and writing stuff down. So one of the first oils is Balance. Those of you that have been around here for longer than about 3 seconds know that we talk about Balance. We love Balance. It is our grounding blend and pretty much does exactly what it says. It is very much, it's full of tree oils, and it's very much almost like a hug in a bottle, and just very grounding. You know how, in fact, I think, aren't the vests that they put on dogs that get scared? I was thinking they were called like grounding something or
Thunder
something.
vest.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's kind of what it does. Balance does that. Balance also, in our family, we have some of us have a tendency to struggle with when things get really spinny and you kind of start, it makes you not feel so great. Balance is actually one that we've utilized for that. So, but Balance is grounding, calming, and if you want to think of it as a less stress, that is a great, great verbiage for that one as well. The next oil is Breathe. Breathe is all things respiratory. Breathe has mint oils. It has eucalyptus, correct? And numerous other oils. But it is incredible for anything respiratory. We utilize it when we fly. It's great for helping keep ears open, or when you travel. When we go over to East Tennessee and drive to the mountains, my ears like to go a little wonky sometimes, and Breathe is amazing for that. It is, again, it's what its name says, and that is what it's for. It's been one that we've utilized, my husband and I, in our diffuser every night, especially during the last year, but that goes in our diffuser every night. So keeping the respiratory system supported and healthy is super beneficial. A third oil, again, I should have told you, and I meant to say grab a piece of paper, and I forgot. So if you wanted to jot this stuff down, but again, it'll be posted. You'll be able to get it. Blue Tansy. This is not one that I use on a regular, the single oil by itself, but it is huge for skin
Yes.
health. And it actually soothes muscles. And so I know that seems
I should
an
put that on
interesting,
my jaw.
it's interesting, how it, how those things, to me, it's how multifunctional our
Yeah.
oils are. And I love that. The emotional component of Blue Tansy, I thought was interesting. It can help, give feelings of feeling inspired, help you, give you the, kind of initiative, give you that and motivated. So that's kind of where the emotional properties of that oil come into play. Do you want to talk about Beautiful Touch?
Beautiful Touch is a blend that they put together for us several years ago. Was that for a convention?
I think so.
Yeah, it was in our convention. Every year when they do convention, they have a special oil. I think it was the Gala blend.
Might be.
They have a special oil blend that they put together for the recognition gala, and you have to have attended that to get it. But we still got it, so maybe it was just in our boxes. Anyway,
I think that was the convention that was called You. For some reason, I thought we had a convention called You, and it's Beautiful You, I think is what the actual thing says. So
yes. And it's just more of a fragrance blend for us.
And I did not write down the oils that are in the Beautiful
Yeah.
Touch, but I will tell you, here's an interesting thing as far as sometimes we have the limited time offer blends, and sometimes we're like, okay, they're always good. Most oils are always good for perfume, unless spikenard.
Yeah.
I would not advise that. But
Oregano.
But you might like that.
Yeah.
Turmeric. You might like that. What I do is there was a blend that came out recently. Shoot, I can't remember which one it was, but it actually had a lot of the same properties and the same oils as Clary Calm does. And so I utilized it a couple times in place of Clary Calm, which is our women monthly
Is that
blend.
Naioli?
No, because it was a blend.
Oh,
It was a blend, and it was something that came in. I just can't think
yeah,
of
I
now.
don't remember what it was.
It might have been the no, it wasn't Amave. It was another one. But anyway, so sometimes when we have blends like this, I like to see what oils are in it, and some of those oils are things that jump out at you. Just use it. You just get some extra oils involved.
But for
in
those
that.
of you who have ever gotten the what do they call it? Moisturizing spray.
The Beautiful Body
The Beautiful Body Spray. It's the blend that's in there.
Yeah, and that I actually like that spray.
Yeah.
So that is a fun spray. So that is in a touch form. That one comes. Citrus Bloom. I love Citrus Bloom. One of my favorite. Those of you that saw my post last week week before.
I'm not a huge fan of floral oils.
Oh yeah, no,
at
me
all.
either. No,
But I love the citrus bloom because it's a nice combo of
I
citrus
love the
and
citrus
bloom.
bloom. In fact,
and bloom
because
and
because
floral.
Citrus Bloom is just a limited time. It just randomly. Last year it was our Mother's Day. We got it at Mother's Day. I have a sticker on the top of mine that just says happy because I don't have one that says Citrus Bloom, but it surely fits because it makes me happy, and I love Citrus
and
Bloom.
this is there's only a couple ways you're going to be able to get citrus bloom this year. Just FYI. One of them is in the BOGO box and during the BOGOs this week. The other one is there's a Mother's Day special that's coming up, and it will be available in April. And you'll be able to get all of the Citrus Bloom line of products, which is a soap, lotion, deodorant. There's 4 things. Soap, lotion, deodorant.
I don't remember what else there was. Is it the soap dispenser? Is that maybe what you're saying?
Perhaps. But anyway,
Yeah.
if you purchase that kit of the Citrus Bloom products, you get Citrus Bloom free with that kit. But those are the only ways you're going to be able to get it this year. So
Yes.
buy them in your BOGO.
Yes, I do love them. So Citrus Bloom, it's just uplifting. Again, I actually use it. I have one in the touch form, and I use that as my perfume almost every day. So, and that's the only way I use it. I try to make it.
And that one, the deodorant of that one is fabulous. I actually use Citrus Bloom and Balance deodorant together every day.
I use the Wild Orange and Balance every day too. I combine them the two. So that is Citrus Bloom. Eucalyptus is the next. Eucalyptus is huge for respiratory support. It's huge for seasonal issues. Those of you that live in areas where the seasons change and things bloom and die and all the things, and they get mess up your head and all that stuff, eucalyptus is huge for that.
I've always loved the fragrance of eucalyptus.
I do too. I love the smell.
Yep.
And just so that you know, the emotional properties of eucalyptus are help with feelings of feeling liberated, responsible, and encouraged. So again, those are just kind of things that sometimes that's how you need some support in that. This is what you're needing to feel in this moment. These are oils that you can utilize with that. Lavender. Lavender is one of our basic oils, and honestly, just if you kind of think of just the three, somebody says that you know about oils, a lot of time it's lemon, lavender, peppermint.
Yeah.
Those are the oils. Those are the three also that we use for seasonal threats and all of that. But lavender is all things calming. Yeah. And let me tell you, if you're not familiar with essential oils, or you're just kind of learning, just know that lavender essential oil does not smell like a lavender room spray. It doesn't smell like a lavender plug-in. It doesn't smell like lavender dryer sheets. Carol is allergic to synthetic lavender, so she was a little concerned when you first 8-9 years ago had to use some lavender oil and really expecting it to send her into a respiratory distress.
Yes.
And it did not. So that was kind of one of the very first things of, okay, these are different. Yeah. Oils are different.
When people ask you what the difference is, that's one of the things that what we believe we've discovered is that there is something synthetic that they add to lavender scented
to make
stuff
it
to make it continue to smell.
Yep.
And
that's
that's what
the
I
issue.
was allergic to.
Yes. So lavender is all things calming, skin, emotions, helps with sleep, lots of
Great for burns,
things.
sunburns.
You know how you eat something hot and burn the roof of your mouth? And when I do that, I immediately I grab the lavender oil and put that on the roof of my mouth, and it helps immensely. And most of the time I don't even, you know how you tend to feel it the next day?
Yeah.
I don't with lavender.
Yeah.
So, hey, Diana. So I love lavender. Lavender is also very good if you're going into a situation where you're going to have a conversation with someone and really want that open communication, that ability to communicate well. Lavender is a good one. And that's funny because I would have never thought to use spearmint is the one that I tend to use for that, but we'll talk about spearmint in a minute.
Yeah, but that's the difference between you wanting to be open to the idea of communication and wanting to clearly communicate.
True. So, and then it helps also too with emotional honesty. So lavender's another for that. So lemon, and lemon, honestly, I think it's kind of an unsung hero. I think we think of add lemon to your water. Well, there's so much more to lemon than that. I mean,
absolutely.
it just is.
It this time of year, there's a lot of people that are ready for some spring cleaning and just cleaning out your house and all the things. Lemon's a great oil to use as you're cleaning, but it's also great. Like I saw a suggestion again the other day that was when you change the air filters, either in your home or on your vacuum or anything that has an air filter. So like I have an air filtration device that I have here at the house. If you put a couple of drops of lemon or another citrus oil on the air filter, it helps just get that fragrance throughout your home because it's putting it out while you're
and it's
using
such
those
a gentle cleanser, and it's a gentle
it just
detox.
Smells clean,
and it's very. Again, we do utilize it. You know, put a drop and drink it in your water, and it will gently kind of just cleanse the system. So it's incredible. But it actually helps with focus, clarity. Can help you feel alert, rational, and joyful. And a quick story about lemon. Several years ago, one of my cousins had twins, and she lives in Ohio, and she was really struggling. After the birth of that, she was just feeling down, all the things that happened. And I'm going to kind of guess that when you have twins, it kind of magnifies. I would assume because your hormones are so. And so she did not have any. She only had very few oils. And my mom suggested that she try lemon because she had lemon. And she literally carried the bottle of lemon in her pocket, and she would just open the bottle and inhale and open the bottle and inhale. And that got her through several really, hard days. So,
well, and
again,
I'm going to encourage
so
you. So many of us are super used to where it's just become second nature for us now to put a couple of drops of oil in your drink or your tea or whatever. I'm going to encourage you. Sometimes we get in such a hurry to do stuff like that that we don't think about taking a moment just to inhale the oil and enjoy the fragrance.
And I've really started. It kind of clicked one day when somebody was like, "Stop and smell the roses. You stop and smell the flowers." And I was like, "How about we stop and smell the oils?"
Yep.
And so I really do try to inhale before I'm doing whatever I'm utilizing the oils for. So it just gives us a moment to we take a minute, a few seconds, to just inhale and kind of, it can even kind of reset.
Yep.
So the next oil is Peace. You want to talk about that?
I haven't had as much experience with Peace
Okay,
as you
I can
have.
talk about Peace. I love Peace. Isn't that appropriate?
Yes,
I
it
do
is
love
very
Peace.
appropriate.
I do love Peace. I love Peace oil, and I really love Peace in general
I also
in my
haven't
life.
had as much of experience with
I
Peace.
do love Peace in my life. So, but Peace is part of our aroma emotional therapy
Yep.
line, and it comes in a. This is another one. It's Motivate, but it comes in just a straight oil that's
5
great for
ml bottle.
diffusing. It also comes in a roller that is great for ready with diluted with fractionated coconut oil, ready to roll on. Peace is one that I've utilized in many ways. I've utilized it for skin stuff. When I have skin that flares up, I've utilized it for tummy issues when it needed to calm down, and that's what I had at the moment. It wasn't necessarily, what you quote unquote use for tummy issues, but it works. So it is an incredible oil.
Well, and a friend of ours, you guys know Peggy, was in a situation for employment for a while where she was doing daycare for a young man who has autism, and he was having an awful time with his stomach and intestines and all kinds of mess, and they discovered that Peace was a great oil for him and settled things right down, both emotionally and in the digestive system. So,
and you all know we talk all about the time about how so much is centered in the gut. So much of our emotions are centered in the gut. So getting that calmed down any way that you can is helpful. So again, I love Peace. It says what its name is. It just tells you what it does. So it's great.
Yep.
Roman chamomile is another one in the box, which I was kind of surprised.
yeah,
Blue
because that's
tansy and
a
Roman chamomile are both,
blue tansy.
I think it's
Is
like
it
67 or 87
80.
or
One of them's
something
80.
like that.
Yeah, blue tansy is $85 for the little 5 ml bottle, but Roman chamomile is $45 for the little
for the
5
little-
ml bottle.
and
so,
that
and
one,
that's
yes.
because the Roman chamomile is actually processed. It's a floral oil. So if you know anything about the way they have to distill the floral oils, it's actually steam distilled instead of cold pressed like the fruit oils, the citrus oils are. So it takes lots of the flowers because it's actually the little tiny beautiful white flowers of the Roman chamomile that they they add water, they steam it, then they have to separate it, and there's a lot involved in the processing of it. So Roman chamomile is great in teas. You can actually I've talked to several people who make their own kind of a tea blend at night before they go to bed, and they'll put Roman chamomile and lavender, which I would not be a fan of this, but there are people who like it. Roman chamomile, lavender, lemon. Some people add a little bit of On Guard just in hot water, and that's what they use to help them get ready to go to bed at night.
Yeah. But Roman chamomile is a huge one for sleep.
Yep.
It's a huge one for calming. And the emotional properties of Roman chamomile are helping with purpose, feeling fulfilled. And I started to read the next one, but that's the next oil. So Roman chamomile is just very soothing, very calming.
Yeah,
it's
good for a deep sleep. So
Yeah.
if you've got somebody that maybe has trouble getting to sleep but then staying asleep, I would absolutely go for the Roman chamomile pretty quickly.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We talked a little bit before about rosemary. Rosemary is an actual like freebie to the freebies. When you buy the BOGO box, that's the only way that you're going to get the free rosemary this week is with the box.
Yeah.
And again, we talked about it's good for mental clarity. It's actually good, with hair and skin stuff as well. But the emotional components to rosemary help with transition. If you're in a period of time where you really feel like you're in a transition state, and the ability helps with ability to adjust. So
Let me also say that for anybody who's watching on here, and this is our page for public education, so anybody who's watching on here that doesn't have very many oils yet, we often talk about lemon, lavender, and peppermint being the oils that we put together to use as a respiratory support blend or help with allergies, that type of thing this time of year, and we're going into that season. So if you're somebody that doesn't have many oils yet, rosemary is one that you could substitute for the peppermint. So you could use lemon, lavender, and rosemary in your blend, whether you use it internally or topically or in your diffuser. You could use those 3 oils together to help support your respiratory system during this time of year. when things can get really bad as things are blooming. So
Absolutely.
that would be reason enough to get the box and make sure you have all of those plus the rosemary.
Yeah, and then there's several others. If your issue is allergies and the changing of the seasons, there is, I mean, again, looking back up through the oils we've already talked about, you could utilize just about all of them for that alone, and you could. So great.
Just make
great
sure
oils.
that you're double checking as you're putting those things together to make sure that the label on the back of the bottle, this is going to be a good example because it doesn't have it. If the label on the back of your bottle doesn't have a supplemental fact spot on it, then those oils are not intended for internal use, because I think eucalyptus is one that's not intended for
Correct.
internal use.
I believe so.
So that's an oil you don't necessarily,
And
I
neither is
mean, you could
Brie.
do it in
Yeah.
a real emergency. You're only using a couple of drops, but on a regular basis, you don't want to take eucalyptus internally. But yeah, you're right. Any of those could be.
Sure.
I
I was thinking topical for all of them anyway, so I wasn't thinking internal.
Yeah.
Spearmint is one of my favorite oils. I do know that there are some people who do not like peppermint, do not like peppermint oil.
Some people it's just, or like at nighttime, sometimes that's just a little bit too much of a pungent scent and it keeps them awake.
Spearmint to me has a lot of the same, we can use it similarly than we do with peppermint, but it's very sweet.
Yeah.
And to me, and much more of a milder, softer, again, sweeter taste and smell. So I love spearmint. And it again, you can use it on mussels. I've used it. It's actually in our kids blend of Tamer, which is a tummy blend for kiddos, and it's in that. I think it just smells so good.
I think it may be in the which one is the Rescuer? Is that the one that's the substitute for Deep Blue? Yes.
It's in that one
I
too.
think it might be.
Okay.
Don't quote
I
me
do
on
know
that,
it's
though.
in Tamer. That I do know because you can smell it.
Yeah.
And so I love that. And again, we talked a few minutes before about spearmint is the oil of confident speech. So often when I first started speaking and doing things and I would get very nervous, I would utilize spearmint and that. And again, I love the smell. But if you have somebody who likes to say everything that's in their brain all the time, you might not want to utilize.
Exactly.
You might not want to use spearmint.
Exactly.
So, but I love it. I love spearmint.
Yep.
Love it.
Can I
love
talk
it.
about the last one?
You sure can.
Oh my gosh.
You love it.
This is one of my favorites. The last but not least in our box is tangerine. Tangerine is one of our citrus oils, obviously. It's great for cleansing and uplifting. This is one I just love to smell. It's also great in your water. I have a friend who was introduced to tangerine in her sweet tea, or tea in general, and she loves it. She uses it almost all the time when she's at home and can't. Sorry, I have it.
And it has a similar smell to wild orange.
Yes.
It has a similar smell, obviously tangerine. But yes, it has a little bit of a different smell.
Yep. And the emotional components of that one are cheer and creativity. Which might be why I like it, because it's just that extra little boost for me to help come up with ideas. So
It does smell yummy.
Okay,
It
something's tickling my lip.
Lots of her random hair. So,
Yep.
so those are the oils in the box, and
There's 13.
6, 7, 13.
And there's 12 in the box, and then if you buy the box, you get the free rosemary. I'm not sure how they're gonna, like we said, I'm not sure how they're gonna break them up, because if they were buy one get one free every day, there would only be 10 oils.
So yes,
And there's 12. So
Well,
there's
most
going to
of the
either be
time,
multiple
yes,
days that they do buy
yes.
one, get two free, or maybe there's going to be a day that they buy one and get three free. I could see
Yeah.
that on the $85 Blue Tansy
Blue
day.
Tansy day. Yeah, and that's usually what ends up happening, because they do try to put what you're buying and what you're getting for free are similar in
Yep.
cost.
Yep.
So yeah.
So
they do
just
that.
as a reminder to you, of all of these oils, everything's going to be a 15 ml bottle of straight oil, except Blue Tansy is a 5 ml bottle. So it's
which is a little bit of the small. That's what this bottle is.
the Beautiful Touch is obviously going to be a roller bottle.
Yes.
Let's see.
Peace is
Peace
5
is
ml.
a 5 ml. Roman Chamomile is a 5 ml. Everything else is a 15 ml bottle of oil. The wholesale value, or is that the wholesale? That's the retail value, or is that the wholesale value?
It's the wholesale value.
Okay.
Because of all the freebies.
Yep.
I thought that too.
I'm
at
wondering
first.
what the retail value is then. It's
I know, I
got to
didn't
be
even-
really high. The wholesale value of all of these oils together is $361.50. You're only paying $189.50.
Because I'm pretty sure these two numbers here add up to 361.
Yep.
So
you're
yes.
saving 170. I've seen 172 and 173. I've not done the math. That would be 172. So somebody didn't did the math incorrectly that I saw. Anyway, I did some digging last night, did the math, and actually, I want you to look at it this way. If you add up Blue Tansy, which is $85, Roman Chamomile, which is $40, what did I say it was? Spearmint, I think, is $28. And there's another one in Peace, I think is $30. You add those all up, it's $188. So actually, you're buying 4 oils, and it's $1.50 short of buying 4 oils and getting 9 for free.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So plus, like I said before, if you're somebody who doesn't have your own doTERRA account yet, that cost, the $189.50, covers your membership for an entire year. And let's just talk for a second about what that means. Anytime from here on out for the rest of the calendar, not the calendar year, but 12 months from when you now, you're going to get 25% off. So you get the wholesale value of everything that you order for the rest of the year. And then after that, it's $25 to renew every year. And you get a free bottle of peppermint, which is 22, I think, PV. So you're really paying like $3 a year to renew your
And again,
membership.
like I said, it just gets you the wholesale cost, just like it does for us on any of our oils or products.
Yep.
And again, like we said earlier, it just is kind of, if you don't, it just kind of compares to your Sam's or Costco card, that type of thing, which gets you the wholesale.
Let me cover one other thing that's already come up today. If you are somebody that has a wholesale customer account and you know somebody who's interested in getting their own account set up, you actually, with 5 people like that this week, if you had 5 people like that this week, as long as you'll have to upgrade to a Wellness Advocate account, which is free. They don't charge you anything to upgrade. You just have to give them your social security number. If you do that in 1 week's time, with 5 enrollments of people that you know and
People
love,
that want the box. People that want the BOGO box.
you will pay for your own kit in the proceeds or the
what you earn, your bonus.
Yeah, the bonus. That's the word I was looking for. The bonus that you get for introducing other people to oils.
Yeah.
You get 20% of their purchase, PV purchase, back in dollars that you can spend for oils in the future. So if that's something that's of interest to you, make sure that you reach out to the person that introduced you to oils first. And there's several reasons for that. But just make sure you reach out to them. They can help you walk through how to do all of that. Or you can reach out to Amy or I, and we can talk you really quickly through.
And we can find out. And maybe you don't remember. You've been on this page for a while and you don't remember. Let me back up. Well, what you just said, because if they were to have 5 friends that wanted the BOGO box, they actually get money for that.
Right.
Cash money, not points.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So I just wanted to clarify.
To reimburse, or if you don't get all 5,
you
whatever
still
their
get
total
the-
PV is.
Yeah.
So the box
Yeah.
alone is 184 PV. So that would be 3680. Is that right?
For each
for each
friend that you-
person that you introduce and purchases, and that's assuming they just buy the box.
Yeah.
So you'll get $36.80 in cash money back for every person that you introduce and help to get
So
set up
if
on their
that's
own
something
account.
that you're really thinking about doing,
Yep.
you just need. I would like for you to just double check, talk that through.
Yep.
Again, whoever invited you to this page, whoever is your oil person that you talk to, and if you don't have that person anymore, if something. Get with, or can't remember, get with Carol or I, send a message, comment on here, and Carol and I can look that up for you and get that situated for you.
The same is true if you're somebody who is watching this video and doesn't yet have your doTERRA account but wants to get one set up. Reach out to either the person who invited you to this page, which the easy way to find that, if you don't know who that was, is to go in and go on the group page, so the Essential Education for Life page. Go in and find out who your mutual friend is on this page. That's most likely the person who introduced you. But if you can't find that out or you can't remember, then just shoot a private message or comment below
comment on
this
here.
video. And Amy and I will look it up
and
for
we'll get
you,
it for
and
you.
we'll help get that set up. If they are no longer a part of doTERRA, then we'll make
figure it
sure
out.
that
Yep,
you
we'll
get
get
set
you-
up.
we'll
So
get
you
you
just
set
let
up.
us know.
And again, we'll be back at 6:30 tonight.
Yep. The other thing I want to mention and just clarify, because again, we have a lot of new people that are asking a lot of really good questions to me privately. If you're somebody that's new to BOGOs, the BOGO box is not the only option that you'll have this week. It's the only option today. But Tuesday through Saturday, as long as supplies last, you'll have the option of either getting the BOGO box, or every day they will introduce one oil that you purchase and then an oil or more that you get for free with that purchase. Now you can do that for the BOGO box and any of the single day items up to, I know the BOGO box, you can get up to 5. So you can purchase on one order up to 5 of those boxes at $189.50 per box. And the same is true on each individual day. So if tomorrow, and I do not know what tomorrow's oils are. I do not know what tomorrow's oils are. This is just an example. If tomorrow's is buy Breathe and get Balance for free, then you're gonna set up an order where you buy at least one Breathe. You don't have to put the Balance in the cart. It's automatically gonna add when you put it in, and you're gonna get one or more, depending on how many you set the order up for, of those bottles in that order. You can add something in addition to that oil, but you don't have to. One other thing, because this is different, and I'm about to gag. Sorry. One other thing that's different. You can, if you want to purchase, if you're somebody that already has an account and has a loyalty rewards program order set up. If you don't know what that means, ignore me for a second. But if you have a loyalty rewards program order already set up, you can, and it's scheduled to run this week, you can go ahead and add a box to your loyalty rewards program order, and as long as they're still available when your order processes, it's going to go. That's unusual for this round. However, if they run out before your order processes, they're going to substitute a bottle of Melissa oil instead of the BOGO box for you. Also, if you place the order on an LRP and forget to take it off for next month, they're just going to replace it with a bottle of Melissa oil. So unless you want a bottle of Melissa oil next month, make sure you go in and take that back off of your LRP order. So, and for those of you who have a loyalty rewards program or are part of the loyalty rewards program, make sure that any purchases that you're making this week, as long as they're $50 or more, 50 PV or more, are on a loyalty rewards program order so that you can earn points back on it.
It's a credit,
Yep.
So, all righty.
All right.
I know that was a lot. So again, we'll be back at 6:30 tonight. We'll talk a little bit more about BOGOs, not this much in depth. And
if you have questions, we're also going to talk about some fun things we found out about last week at Leadership Retreat, some fun new things that are coming and that kind of thing. If you have questions after watching this video or while you're watching this video, make sure that you type them in the comments or come back to see us on the Essential Education for Life page later this evening. And we will answer those during the live tonight.
We sure will.
So either one. All right.
See you later, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.